Hey guys, thanks for tuning in today. I had absolutely no plan on making a video when I set out this morning, but I'm up to something quite interesting and I thought it'd be cool to show this off and show you where I am. If you recognise this already, you might have watched one of our last videos where we're trying to find a piece of land to buy, and the last piece in that video is about 20 minutes downstream, and today I'm actually coming up here to see if I can find the source and where this comes out of the mountainside. So we've had a little bit of progress with that. I've been desperately trying to track down who owns it. I managed to get a name and told that she lives in the same part of town that I live in. So I've just literally been driving around town, winding down my window saying, "Excuse me, do you live here? Excuse me, do you know who this lady is?" I was driving through the town just 20-30 metres up the road from my house, and I stopped, wound down the window to ask a very sweet old lady if she knew who so-and-so was, and she said, "Yeah, that's me." Ended up going to the shop with her, helping her carry her shopping home, and ended up sitting down, drinking tea, eating chocolates by the fire. She called her son round to come and have a chat, and we sat there and discussed it, and fingers crossed we're going to have some good news. I don't have any good news yet. It could all be a no, definitely not. There's one brother that's not 100% sure on the sale, but a lot of the rest of the family seem quite keen to sell it to us, so fingers crossed we're going to have some good news on that within a week. If not, one of the reasons I came out here today was to have a look at another plot that I found looking at satellite images and looking on the maps, another plot quite nearby which I'm interested in. So I came to do that. That's very nice. If this one falls through, I've got a backup. But the owners of that plot, they told me that their grandparents used to keep bees there, they used to keep animals, and they used to farm that area a long time ago, and that this isn't just a stream, this is actually a spring that comes out of the mountain further up. And she said that her grandparents would have drunk the water from this spring many, many years ago. And it's crystal clear. This doesn't run through any other civilization as far as I can tell from the maps. We're going to be the first people to come in contact with this water. It looks clear, it looks clean, it looks beautiful. Didn't actually bring any water with me today, so I might have to try some. If I find it coming out the ground, I might have a little sip. I can see now that I'm standing here, it actually goes quite a long way back. Well, we'll just have to keep following it and see how far it goes. I don't know if it's 10 miles or if it's 100 metres, but we'll find out. I'll take you guys along with me for the adventure, and we'll see what we find. Well, I thought for a second I might have found the source because I can see it gushing out of the rocks, but I think it's probably just a waterfall. Well, I think it's just a waterfall. I think it's probably flowing up there. It's amazing how square this is. It doesn't look natural. Almost vertical walls on either side. Just very strange, but very beautiful. I've had no signal on my phone for ages. It's always slightly worrying when you're this deep in the woods. And I just stopped and realised I picked up 4G. Had a look on Google Maps to see where I was, and I've come a long way. I don't even reckon humans have been out this way for a pretty long time. Yeah, anyway, onwards and upwards. Wow, look at these turkey tails. They're some of the most beautiful turkey tail mushrooms I've ever seen. They are stunning. Very interesting mushroom. If you don't know about them, definitely worth a Google. Full of amazing health benefits, and now even being used to treat cancer. So if I show you like that, you can see why they're called turkey tails. They don't have any gills underneath, just this kind of sponge-like texture, and they should be white on the underside if they're actually real turkey tails. But yeah, really beautiful specimens. I don't think you can eat them like this, but you can boil them up and make very powerful medicinal tinctures with it. Well, I keep telling myself that's probably enough. I should probably go home now, but it just keeps getting more and more beautiful. And I don't want to go home. I want to keep going. And I also want to get in. And if we do manage to buy this amazing piece of land just downstream, I definitely want to share this with some of you guys. I'm going to build some holiday cabins, I'm going to build some camping space, And I'd love to sort of set up some retreats of some description where people can come here, they can learn the Wim Hof method, we can do some wild swimming in these pools, we can go hiking looking for mushrooms. I think we're going to find waterfalls now, because if you look that way is going up very steep now, and that way down below me is going down very steep. So we're either getting near the source or it's just going to get more and more dramatic, but this is just beautiful, and I'd love to be able to share this with other people that are really going to appreciate this nature as much as we do. Well, we just found something very interesting down here. 3 little mushrooms. These are called scarlet elf cups, and they're beautiful little things, and they're edible, and this is the first time I've ever found them here in Bulgaria. There's only 3, and I'm going to leave them because there's not heaps of them all over the place, but I used to pick these back in England during the winter when you can find them usually around. I used to find them around streams and moss, and yeah, lovely little thing. I chop them up and cook them, fry them, use them as a kind of a decorative thing for mushroom risottos or for any kind of mushroom dish really. And you can also see we've got these beautiful cyclamens everywhere. These are growing all over the place. You can see they're just coming into flower. They've got these beautiful little pink purpley flowers like that. And this is amazing, out here in the middle of January and finding 1, edible things, and 2, beautiful decorative flowers. On here I'll show you, this is how these cyclamen grow. See that, that's called a corm. A bit like a bulb or a nut or something. And that's what they grow out of. But yeah, beautiful flowers, beautiful mushrooms, a beautiful location. Well, I've just realised that I've nearly been trekking for 2 hours now, and I've come so high up that I can see the sea, and I can even see town down there, and in this direction I feel like I'm very nearly on top of the mountain. I could be completely wrong, I could probably get there and there's going to be another lift, another elevation above that, but the water's still flowing pretty strong, the sun's come out, I'm going to keep going, I'm going to see where it gets us. This little section here is amazing. We're almost right on top of the mountain now. It flows all the way down and then into this hole, drops down about 10 feet into like a cave and then comes out there. And I was trying to find a way to get inside that cave, but it's such steep walls on either side that you can't really. I think you're going to have to come through the water, which I will do. But from now, that is amazing. It's going right in there. Don't fall down the hole, Bee. I think I'm going to go a tiny bit further. I keep saying this. Those rocks look nice. I think I'm going to go to those rocks. I haven't got a lot of daylight left. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but we started off at pretty much sea level. And that is the sea through there. Doesn't really show up so well on camera, but we've come a long way up. Oh, we didn't find the source. I've come up as far as I thought was the top of the mountain, and now I can see it goes up there a little bit more. And then maybe past that it goes up again. I am really high. When I started this walk and I knew I was going to walk along the stream, I had no idea it was going to be so uphill. I thought it was going to be kind of quite flat through the mountains, to be a valley carved its way through, but it's a steep way up the whole way. It's just cascading over rocks the whole way down the mountain. If I'd left an hour earlier and I'd brought some water with me, I am so thirsty right now, then I think I'd do it. But another day in the spring, I'm going to come back, try this again, and I'll bring you guys again with me. If you enjoyed it, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and as always, we'll see you guys again soon in the next video.